عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلي وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد. Welcome dear viewers in our program Lives of the Sahaba radiyallahu ta'ala anhum. The Sahaba radiyallahu ta'ala anhum loved the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, no doubt. But how can we know that they love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam too much? They love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than their parents, more than their children. They love him sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than themselves. Umar radiallahu ta'ala said, Ya Rasulullah, oh Rasulullah, I love you more than everything except myself. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, no, this is not enough. You should love me more than yourself. He said, Ya Rasulullah, oh Rasul, I love you more than myself. They love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than themselves. Okay, how can I know that the companions love him more than themselves, or they love him too much? One of the points, when you read the hadith describing the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in details, his height, his shoulders, his hair, his hands, his feet, his way in walking, in talking, sleeping, the food that he likes, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All of these details described by the companions radiallahu ta'ala. Because we are talking about Ali ibn Abi Talib, our program or this episode about Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu ta'ala. So we will show you how he was loving the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He loves him too much, no doubt. How? He described him in details. Listen to this hadith. Ali radiyallahu ta'ala said, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not tall nor was short, which means he was in between. It is called in Arabic, what is the word in Arabic? Rab'ah. Rab'ah, what does it mean Rab'ah? Not tall, not short. In between. The normal height, the common height, or the common tall. His hands and feet were thick. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Shatn. الكفين والقدمين. Okay, you know, subhanallah, yani we should try to imagine the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If you love him, try to imagine him. And inshallah, you'll get the chance to see him in your dream. And this is inshallah a good dream. من رآني في المنام فقد رآني. The one who saw me in the dream, this means he saw me. It is like a glad tiding. Why? Because فإن الشيطان لا يتمثل بي. The shaitan cannot come to you in your dream in my shape. This is impossible. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected me from the shaitan even in your dreams. Subhanallah. That's why we should know the shape of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. You know, someone came to one of the scholars telling him, this is common in the books, I saw the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the dream. Then the scholar said, he asked this person, tell me the shape of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, or tell me of the man you saw in the dream. He said, I saw a man, old man, white beard. He said, stop, because the beard of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not white. His beard was black in color. Just for few hair here, maybe 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. Total number less than 20. So that's why we need to know the shape of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Ali radiallahu ta'ala told us he was not tall, he was not short. His hands and feet thick, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. They were thick. You know, subhanallah, sometimes when you shake hand with someone, mashallah, you feel comfortable, because mashallah, his hand thick like a pillow, as if you put your hand on a pillow. And you know, another companion described the hand of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said it is softer than silk. Allahu Akbar. ألين من الحرير. This is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when we say it is thick, it doesn't mean it doesn't go, it is not suitable with his body. No, it is totally suitable. But relatively, okay, it is not thin, it is thick. When he gives salam, you feel comfortable with him. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also the same thing, his feet were thick. ضخم الرأس, ضخم الكراديس. After that, his head was large. He was big boned. Also his head was big. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because subhanallah, also the shoulders a little bit wide, the distance between the two shoulders. So it will be suitable when his head is relatively big. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. ضخم الكراديس. Okay, what is the meaning karadis? Karadis, okay, some scholars said it means the large joints, like the elbow, the shoulder, the knee. These are the big, the large joints. They were big. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. طويل المسربة. Subhanallah. What is the meaning of al-masruba? Long. His masruba was long. What is the meaning of masruba? The line of hair. The line of hair between the chest and the navel. Between the chest and the navel. The line of hair from the chest to the navel. طويل المسربة. It is long here and thin. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said, Ali radiallahu ta'ala, طويل المسربة. Okay, long masruba. Masruba, the line of hair from chest to the navel. Then he said, radiallahu ta'ala an, when he walks. So he's describing his shape and also his movement. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allahu Akbar. When he walks, takaffa, takaffu'an. When he walks, whenever he walked, he leaned forward as if he was going down a decline. كأنما انحط من صبب. Subhanallah. When he walks, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, which this means he was not walking slowly. His way in walking little bit fast. He was not running, he was not fast, but little bit fast. كأنما انحدر من صبب, انحط من صبب, as if he coming down from a small mountain. You know, when you are walking on a mountain, coming down from a mountain, okay, it may be difficult to control yourself to walk slowly. So by force, you are walking a little bit quickly. So the Prophet ﷺ was walking like that. The scholars, subhanallah, every point the scholars try to explain that in a nice way. Why? He said, the scholars say, because the Prophet ﷺ likes to use his time. Because this is not the way of the active Muslim to walk slowly. Okay, I'm going to the masjid. If I walk slowly, this can take 10 minutes. But if I walk like the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this can take maybe 5 minutes, half the time. So the Prophet ﷺ likes to save time. This is not the correct way of the Muslim to walk slowly. You know, sometimes people walking very slow, okay, with their mobile, trying to read and to watch some videos. This is not the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'm going to the masjid, I should be serious. I have a meeting, I should be serious. I walk to there, but not fast, but little bit fast, to show that you are serious in your things. This is the Muslim. إذا مشى تكف تكفؤا كأنما انحط من صبب. Then he said رضي الله تعالى عنه لم أرى قبله ولا بعده مثله. I have not seen anyone before him nor after him that resembled Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Okay, wallahi, this is interesting hadith, brothers and sisters. We should try to imagine the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Ali radiallahu ta'ala gave us some of the keys to imagine the shape of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He was not tall, he was not short, he was in between. His hand, okay, little bit, okay, yeah, it was thick. His hands, his feet, okay, there was a line of hair from the chest to the navel. Okay, his shoulders, his knees, his elbows, okay, thick, little bit big. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Okay, in another hadith, okay, his eyes, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, his eyes, okay, the white color mixed with a red color, little bit with a red color. Okay, and his, subhanallah, his skin color was white. I mean, many companions describe the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. His white color, laysa amhaq. You know, sometimes people, the skin is white because of a disease, because there is a problem in the color of the cells of the skin, so they lost the pigmentation of the skin, so they look purely white. But it is not nice. But when this is a disease, may Allah give him shifa. But when you look at the Prophet ﷺ, his skin is white, but mixed with a red color, reddish color. Subhanallah. When you look at him, you enjoy looking at the Prophet ﷺ. One of the companions said, one day during the night, the moon was full. It was the mid of the month. It was maybe 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, something like this. The moon was month. I was looking at the moon and the face of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then this companion said, "Wallahi lahu ahla min al-qamar." By Allah, he is more beautiful than the moon. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The best man. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They described his hair. Sometimes his hair was long, up to the shoulder. Sometimes up to the ears. And of course, sometimes shaved after the Hajj and Umrah. He likes, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to shave his hair, because the man has the option, okay, to shave the hair, the hair of the head, or to trim, to cut. But which is better? To shave. He made 3 dua for those who shave the head after or at the end of Hajj, or at the end of the Umrah. And 1 dua for those who cut. The Prophet ﷺ likes to shave. He did that in the Hajj. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So the length of his hair different, according to the time and the place. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. If it is the time of Hajj and place Hajj, he likes to shave. But after that, he leaves his hair to be long up to the ears or up to the shoulder. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He likes the imamah. Okay, he likes to put the imamah according to the Arab culture. Not only the Muslims, okay, the turban, also the non-Muslims were using the turban. Alayhi salatu wassalam. So, brothers and sisters, we should study in details the shape of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to love him more, or this is a sign that we love him. When we study everything about Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Jazakumullah khairan, brothers and sisters. We'll continue inshallah tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.